Tony D and Little Joan with a Screenwriter's Rant on Lift, starring Kevin Hart in a heist movie. What? They even play the heist music, you know, that cool dun 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 dun. Could it be any good? Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy Heart in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 13, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. Vincent Donofrio's in it too, as the oldest guy in the crew, for some reason, the master of disguise. He's got a beard in the movie. He puts on a slightly thicker beard. I don't know why. Doesn't seem like much of a disguise. But anyhow, the premise of the movie is Hart and his associates have already been flagged by authorities as thieves, and January 12th, by the way, PG-13. They've from the director of The Fate of the Furious, the last movie, and The Italian Job. Not great. Where the hell's Vincent D'Onofrio? Anyhow, they have to rob a $500 million worth of gold off a plane in mid-flight, is the plan. And if they don't, the agent in charge is going to send them all to jail. So, like, they already know they're all thieves. They already got the goods on them, and so if they complete the job, they get to go free. I don't think they get to keep the money. I don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe they do. So, at 40,000 feet, they got to break into the plane, steal the gold, get into another plane, and leave, I guess. So, and then the terrorist, because it's like terrorist transporting the gold. So this is the terrorist. Yeah, it's not really the terrorist I was picturing, but okay. Okay. Yeah, I think you need to update your terrorist, but sure. I'm sure the IRA is still operating somewhere. Yeah, I mean, these movies are stupid. There he is. He's already got a beard. He's going to put on a thicker beard. It doesn't make any sense, but okay. Looks like it's going to be a fun movie. I don't know if I totally believe Kevin Hart in his role, though. He seems better suited as a comic relief than the lead guy in a heist, like a George Clooney type. There's another guy who's kind of the comic relief. Kevin's supposed to be the smart one. I don't know, man. Doesn't seem like a role that's totally suited for him. But that being said, the movie looks fine. You know, for a lift or for a heist movie. But it seems to have a lot of tropes in it. So we have to believe that the agent, this is the agent who's blackmailing him to do this job, and all his compatriots, that they're not going to be double crossed. Like, yeah. So, I mean, so there's not a lot of realism in here, which kind of undermines the movie a little bit. But okay, so his gang's a bunch of young actors who are going to rob the plane, and Vincent D'Onofrio, who seems kind of out of place with all the other guys. He seems sort of like out in left field here. The other problem with the movie is it's dropping January 12th. That's typically a time when they drop movies that that is in the dead zone. Like, they don't care about a movie like that. There's Kevin. Now, things have changed because, you know, people are looking for stuff to watch at home, and this is on Netflix, right? So, yes, they wouldn't go out, say, to the movies, but like, I already have Netflix, right, for free. Maybe I'd watch it, and that would, I don't know how Netflix is making money off of me, but I guess I add to their watch total. I don't know. So, you know, I guess, but it's not a good sign. And Kevin is okay. I don't know. I'm kind of having a little trouble believing him in the role, at least in the trailer. Maybe if I watched the movie and got into it, he's sort of like right on the cusp of being believable. and he's got a diverse crew, of course, but I don't know. They don't really feel like criminals. They kind of all feel like young actors. So, not really buying their deal. So, it feels like they didn't really go the extra mile on this thing. But that being said, it's on Netflix. Nah, I might check it out. I might. So, first act, Kevin probably starts with the previous heist that they complete, and they make some money, and they all go their separate ways, and maybe this is the last heist or whatever. And then Kevin gets popped by this agent who says, we have all the evidence on you. We already know you stole everything. Do this job or else we'll send you all to jail. So Kevin recruits his guys, and he tells them, listen, we have to do this job. And one of the lines is, a girl says, this is emotional blackmail. And he's like, no, this is just blackmail. Which is kind of funny. I like that line. So they agree to do the job, and Kevin comes up with a plan to rob the plane at 40,000 feet. So they set out to do that, and I don't know, they've got a fake plane to test it on. Here's the pilot, and they go to various exotic locations, and they have a disguise, and they have a whole plan, and of course the terrorists are after them too, and somehow the terrorists have planes, I guess. I don't know. It all goes wrong, and they have to deal with the planes and the terrorists, and in the end they win, because what a downer of a movie if they lose. But maybe it's exciting. I don't know. Again, I don't know if I'd watch it. If I had to pay for it, I'd be like, nah, I'll wait for the reviews. So maybe if it was good and I heard good things about it, I would watch it. But you know, from this, I would have just said no. But because it's free, maybe it's a low bar when it's free. So let's see if there's a write-up. No. The other star is Gugu Mbatha Raw. I'm not sure who that is. You'd think Vincent Donofrio would get second billing, because he seems pretty famous. Right, doggy? But maybe he's not in it that much. I don't know. So, yeah, another heist movie. I mean, these are pretty standard, right? I mean, they plan the heist, or they have to do the heist for some reason, even though they're thieves, and they're not ruthless or murderers at all. They're just thieves, and they're fun, great people who just rob people, and, you know, people we don't like. And, see, real thieves aren't like that. They're just, you know, they're just criminals who, they don't want to catch a murder rap, but they'll kill you. They have to get away at some point. They're not all, you know, movie stars, good-looking people who, you know, we're not going to kill anybody. We're just that good. So, yeah, it's going to be one of these fun, wacky Ocean 11 things. I like the whole idea of robbing the plane while it's in midair. That sounds fun. I just don't know if the setup really works for me. Terrorists moving gold. Yeah, it doesn't seem feasible. I think I would have liked it better if it was like, you know, a triple double cross. Like they get recruited by some guys to rob it, and then it turns out, you know, the guys who recruited them weren't actually federal agents. They were just playing at it, and then they have to stop them, and then they get to keep the money or something. But I don't know. If it works out, if it's good, maybe it'll be a Lift 2 or a Lift, the freight elevator or whatever. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D, and Squirmy Little Joan, who won't sit still. I'll be back tomorrow with more videos. Thanks for tuning in to the live stream tonight. We'll be back all week with videos, so hope to see you there. We'll see you in the next one.